What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? How y'all doing? So let me pin this comment really quick. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat for anybody that wants to pull up, ask a question, pull up, share anything. The link is in the. Oh man, that boy need a haircut. That boy need a haircut. Look, boy, why y'all ain't told me I look like that on YouTube? Man, why y'all ain't told me I was looking like that on the U of the tubes? Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. You're far too kind. And who know where that come from? Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbit, y'all see Spidey hanging out back there. If this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbit, I like to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in, I still want to say welcome, especially if you're a faithful member of the gang. Shout out Spidey one more time. If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., man. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day. Oh, man, the glue coming loose on there a little bit. Leaning on it too much. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, talk about the price action. Why? Because I want to help somebody get their aha moment when it comes to this stock market thing. Help somebody get their aha moment when it comes to investing. Long-term investing, swing trading, day trading, whatever you want to do in the stock market. I want to share the way Lil Timmy Rogers understand reading the price section to help someone get their aha moment. That's why I do what I do. The reason why I do it for free is because I want you to take all that money that you would put into somebody's course, put into somebody's Discord, put into someone's mentorship, and then put it in the market and do it for yourself. If you don't want to do it for yourself, hey, hire somebody to do it for you. If you don't want to do it for yourself, hey, pay to get in a Discord or a trade room and just follow behind people. But I'm trying to teach you how to fish so that you can pass it on to your kids. They can pass it on to their kids, and they can pass it on to their friends. You can pass it on to your friends, and each one can teach one and reach one. And there you go, man. That's why I do what I do for the free 99, because I want you to prosper. Let's see who in the chat, man. All I ask you to do is hit the like button, because I'm not active on any other social media. I still have social media accounts that I open up to look at funny stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I still peek at it from time to time, but I stay off of it because it's so much negativity out there. I just like to look at funny stuff on social media. You know what I'm saying? So I don't tell people about this on social media. So I ask y'all to hit the like button so the algorithms will tell other people to come get this information. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all I do it for. I want everybody to get this information for free. For free. Let's see who in the chat. Here to learn and share in here. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Tweet, 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 tweet. What's up, Tanya? Good morning. Okay. Good morning. Cool it now. Ooh, watch out. What's up, Cool it? Like I said, the link is in the chat. It's pinned to the top of the chat. It should be pinned at the top of the chat. If you want to pull up and ask a question, if you want to pull up and say anything, when I get to run my mouth, the chat is over here on the far side of this screen over here. It's all the way to the right. Y'all can't see that, but it's all the way to the right, right? The chat is all the way over there. When I'm looking at the screen, it's all the way over here. So I'm not ignoring you. You know what? Y'all know how I be doing. I hope I don't unplug this. Every time I try to do this, I unplug it. Every single time. Every single time I try to do this, I unplug it. Okay. Don't unplug. All right. The chat is over there. That's the chat. Focus. That's the chat over there, right? See my hand? I'm reaching over here. That's my hand over there. That's the chat over there. All the way over there. That's where the chat is, right? When I'm looking, this is me, right? And when I'm looking at the screen, I unplugged it. The screen is over here. All the way on this side over here. I can't get it far enough back. That's where it is. Y'all get the gist of it. So I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see it. Y'all get the gist of it. Anybody who just not coming here for the first time, they like, what in the world is going on? They're like, what is going on? Nobody cares. Nobody cares where your screen is. Why are you moving the camera? What Kareem? What's up, Kareem? Michelle Tucker. What's going on, Ali? Shout out Ali for pulling up yesterday and dropping the gym on the 60, 40, 20 day look back. You know what I'm saying? Dropping the gym. Buenos dias, Valdez. Buenos dias, Fario. What's up, Fario? What's going on, FC? Good morning. How you doing? Ain't no excuse for the amount. Hey, Cooley, you know what's over there? Do you know what's over there? You know what's over there? I ain't got to tell you. Like my daddy and them, you say, let the doorknob hit you with a good law split you. Okay, this is my first time ever seeing this right here. DFT, Disciplined Future Trader. I heard there's a good trade info and vocals here. Hey, I appreciate that. If you heard that, welcome. DFT, I ain't never heard that before. I'm trying to look at that. What is that, a samurai? That's a samurai on your thing? You gonna samurai slice that like button? Hey, man, let's get into it, man. Let's get into the overnight price action. Let's go over here and look at, we're going to start off with SPY lean first, y'all. We're going to start off with SPY lean first today. What's on the economic calendar today? Let's look at the economic calendar real quick. Anybody who don't know about econoday.com, econoday.com is my site of choice of getting my economic data. You go to econoday.com and click on view full calendar. You can also, another great site is forexfactory.com. Forex, just like how you trade Forex, Forex. Sorry about that if I hit the mic. Factory, all one word, .com. And this is forexfactory.com. The difference between Forex Factory and econoday.com, Forex Factory, you can look at all the other currencies. I got it filtered out to the US dollar only. If you want to look at other currencies, you just click all and hit apply filter, and it'll show you all the other currencies. I just have it filtered out to the US dollar because the only thing I want to see is the US dollar because I only trade US equities and US futures, right? And econoday.com, it's laid out in a better format for me. Forex Factory is just all in straight column like this right here. And Econoday is laid out across. I can just see it better, right? I can just see it better. Now, today, retail sales was at 8 o'clock. I ain't gonna lie. Don't nobody care for real. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody care for real. We out there spending money. That's why the Fed keep on. I'm gonna tell y'all like this right here, man. I'm gonna tell y'all like this right here. The Fed want us to stop spending money. That's what the Fed want us to do. The Fed want us to stop spending money. We ain't gonna stop spending money. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep on spending money. You know what I'm saying? You remember what they Biggie said, more money, more problems. The more money we make, the more money we're going to spend. We're going to keep spending money. We're going to keep buying this high gas. We're going to keep buying this high food. You're going to keep buying these high houses. We're going to keep buying this high everything. We're going to keep on spending money. The Fed want us to stop spending money. The Fed say, I'm going to keep raising interest rates even if you lose your job. You know what we said? I don't care if I lose my job. I'm gonna keep spending money. I'm going on Turks and Caicos. I'm going to hang out. I'm gonna have a hot boy summer. I'm gonna have a hot girl summer. I'm gonna go out here and rent these cars, the floss for these females. I'm gonna flew some people out. I'm gonna keep on spending this money. And the Fed say, y'all need to stop spending money. I'm gonna keep raising these rates. If y'all don't stop spending this money, I'm gonna keep raising these rates. The business say, hey, y'all need to shop with us. Come on to shop with us. Feds, please don't raise the rate. And it's a big vicious cycle. That's it. Inflation going up. We keep spending money. The cost of stuff keep going up. We keep spending more money, and boom. And then everybody get used to it, and all of a sudden, we ain't got no inflation problem no more. That's it right there. In a nutshell. That's economics 101 in a nutshell. We ain't got nothing major going on as far as news today. Since we ain't got nothing major going on as far as news today, let's go see what SPY lean doing. Let's sing it together today in unison on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, sing. Spirleen, where you at, baby? Here I go. There she go. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you got through. As y'all see, I ain't put nothing on Spirleen. I put all the markings on the ES yesterday. Hey, Spirleen about to have a nice little gap up. We about to have a nice little gap up. Looking at where we are now, we're gapping up into this volume imbalance right here, right? Let's see how this play out. Let's see if we get this volume imbalance and push back down, because this would be a nice place to come up and push back down. Looking at the spot, this volume imbalance right here, this would be a nice place to push up into that volume imbalance and come back down. Now, I remind you, these are daily candles now. That don't mean we have to push up and come back down today. But just looking at Spirleen, how we're in this volume imbalance right here, let me go ahead and mark that out just in case anyone who's not aware of what I'm talking about when I say a volume imbalance. What's next Friday's date? 18, 19. No, that can't be right. Monday, yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Next Friday, the 21st. Charlie. Yeah, the day is the 14th, ain't it? Golly. Time don't wait for no one. No, it don't. Template. I don't have one for a volume imbalance. So let's go with a daily order block, a daily bearish order block, and then just change this to a red. Says a bearish volume imbalance. I'm gonna put day there so I can remember that. Style, let's put a red trim around it, right? And leave the color as the daily color. Okay, so anybody don't understand what a volume imbalance is when you have two candle bodies that don't, like this candle and this candle, how the bodies overlap. Well, this candle and this candle, the bodies don't overlap. And that's something that I learned from ICT. He called it a volume imbalance because the bulk of, because the bulk of the volume is in the bodies of the candles. So when the bodies don't overlap, I'm assuming that's why he calls it a volume imbalance. But only thing I know is these volume imbalances, they act as magnets to price, just like a full gap does. Like this full gap right here, right? That volume imbalance, see how the price came back up to this volume imbalance right there. Right there, boop, went back to that volume imbalance. It came back up to this full gap right here. Boop, went to that full gap. Those volume imbalances act like magnets to price also. Okay. Nobody ever got the Ace Ventura, what's the name I was saying the other day when I was like, what movie? When the guy be explaining something, he be talking for a real long time. He should be talking real fast like this, right? He be going through the whole thing and go to the end. He be like, at the end, run out of air. That was Ace Ventura. Y'all suck. You didn't figure it out. Okay. So we're about to gap up into that volume imbalance right there. Yesterday we traded back up into this daily fair value gap. We saw all of that. Let's switch over here to the ES real quick. You know what? I'm gonna go on Ninja Trader because I made some updates on Ninja Trader. Okay, overnight we have got all y'all remember last night we made this. When we made this, we put these lines on, we put all these markings on here. We marked all of these PDAs. We marked all these PDAs on here, and overnight we have made it to the top of this 4-hour fair value gap overnight. Let's see what fashion we did it in. I made a couple adjustments on my Ninja Trader when I came here last night. I came here last night about 5:45. Well, this morning about 5:45. But the mark, no. It was earlier than that. Yeah, no. It was a little after 5, but the market had already made its move. So I just made some markings on my chart and left. I'm sorry, I got caught up staring at the candles. I was reading it like a steamy novel. Okay, let's go up. Since we got to the top of that 4-hour fair value gap, let's go up to the 4-hour real quick. As you see, I took away the daily fair value gap that was there. It was a daily fair value gap here. I took that off because when we came from this weekly volume imbalance and this weekly fair value gap, we pushed up into a daily in the discount. We went to a premium. We went to a discount weekly, came back up to a daily premium, right? When we got to that daily premium, we touched a 4-hour discount, right? And then we traded back down to equilibrium. We came right to equilibrium overnight at the 6 o'clock candle, and then we pushed back up, and now we got up to, booyah, right there. We just filled in that 4-hour fair value gap. That's the one we just looked at on what's name. We filled in the 4-hour fair value gap. So we got to the top of the 4-hour fair value gap. The top of the daily was, what was the top of the daily? The top of the daily is almost at the top of that what's name, but there's a daily volume imbalance right there. See that daily volume imbalance right there? That's the volume imbalance I was talking about yesterday when I was like, I spy a volume imbalance above. Oh no, that's I was talking to PDub about that. I wasn't talking to y'all on here about that. But I was like, I spy a volume imbalance above. That would be a good place to attack. And that's the same place we gapped up into the volume imbalance on the SPY. It's the same area we're about to go into on the SPY. So keep that in mind. This could very well just be a push to the top and get these highs type of day. But keep this in mind that we have that volume imbalance we may be reaching up into just to fool us and come back down. So again, we was on the 4-hour overnight. Let me drop down lower than 4 hours because we can't see it clear. We went to the 4 hour just to see what was going on. So now we got to the top of that 4 hour what's the name that we touched yesterday. We got all the way to the top of it now. And we also hit this hourly fair value gap. Let's drop down to the hourly. Dropping down to the hourly, looking at the overnight price action. Let me make it big. Pause. So overnight, we dilly-dallied during the Asian. On the 9 o'clock candle, we ran sell side liquidity on the 9 o'clock candle. And then we touched we ran sell side 9 o'clock candle, then we pushed up and ran buy side, creating an hourly fair value gap. After we ran buy side up here, we pushed up a little more right at 12 o'clock. On the 12 o'clock candle, we made a new high, right? And then after midnight, we consolidated, and then we made a overnight high at the 3 o'clock candle. Just a stone's throw away from the high that we made just before midnight. Then we came all the way back down, filling in this hourly fair value gap. Once we filled in the hourly fair value gap, we wicked back up. So let's read the candles real quick. Both ways. It's pretty much a free play. A little bit right there, both ways. So that's pretty much a free play. This went both ways to soak up any. So this whole area right here is balanced out. Boom. That whole area is from this green from this 1500 candle over here to the 12 o'clock candle. That whole area above equilibrium is balanced out right now. So right here, we go sell side. We went both ways there, both ways there. We got some sell side in here. Went both ways there. That pretty much took care of all of that wick down both ways. So everything from this way, that way is balanced out. Free play right there. All buy side. All of this balanced out. All buy side. So took care of all of that. So from there down, okay. So from here down, take care of that. Run both ways, take care of that. So now from here, that way, all of that's balanced out. Come down, all sell side. All right. Both ways there. Buy side, take care of that part. Take care of that. Now, boom, that's balanced out. Right. Pretty much free play there. So this right here, both ways, take care of all that. So from here, that way, all balanced out. That's why when we got this candle here, it took off straight to the top because everything that way was balanced out. So all of that's balanced out. This right here was just a free play. Now we hit this what's the name? So now we got, just pay attention to this hourly candle right here, because from this 8 o'clock candle back this way above equilibrium. Man, talk about this down here. Everything above equilibrium. All of this stuff over here. Turn my snap off real quick. God dog it. Oh my goodness. Y'all know I be getting. Didn't I just turn my snap off? No, I didn't. Why didn't I turn my snap off? Okay. So all of this stuff, matter of fact, that's both ways right there. That's both ways there. Okay, boom. Right there. So all of that stuff right there, everything inside that box right there has been rebalanced. Everything in that box right there has been rebalanced for sure. I haven't done a deep dive into this part down here, but everything in this area right here has been rebalanced for sure. Right? So now we just hit there and went back down. So now all this stuff is rebalanced. So if the algos choose not to flush through here and start pushing up, then I'm gonna start looking up to that volume imbalance up here, and then looking at these highs right there, because all of this is rebalanced. So there's nothing stopping the price from just dropping down here to where it's not rebalanced at, unless the algos just don't want to come down there. Right? So I'm keeping my eyes on that. And we got this. This is a 4-hour high up here. That's the high. It's an hourly high too, but that's a 4-hour high. That's why it's cayenne like that. And then that right there is a weekly high. That's why it's that bluish color. If y'all can see that, I don't know if y'all can see it on y'all screen, but it's a bluish color up there. Let's drop down to the 15-minute real quick and see what it looked like. That's pretty much everything for the overnight price action. Oh man, I didn't even put that on the screen. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'd like to welcome y'all to the overnight price action for October 14th, 2022. Yeah. On the 15-minute, that's what we're looking like on the 15-minute. Let's see what's going on. Let me turn this transparent real quick so that it ain't getting on my nerve that much. Put it over there so I can see the lines. Okay, so on the 15-minute, we came down to this this fair value gap. We touched equilibrium, came down and pushed back up, took out that hourly fair value gap right there that has been taken out because it's based way back here. So we've gone through that hourly fair value gap right there. We have a 15-minute breaking structure to the upside right here with a closure above. So the market is hinting go up. The market is hinting go up for now. We came to equal it now. This is what I don't like about stuff like this. We're at equilibrium for the overall move, right? We're at equal. This stuff you got to pay attention to. We're at equilibrium for the overall move here, right? This equilibrium here, this is for yesterday's range from the overnight high to yesterday's low. That's the equilibrium for that range right there. That's what that line is there for, right? I like to try to pay attention to like equilibrium for all the different ranges that I encounter, right? And put my snap back on, right? I like to be aware of the equilibrium for all the different ranges that I encounter, right? Well, Tim, what do you mean by that? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers. Let's pop back up real quick. The market about to open in 4 minutes. Stay alert, stay alive. Let's pop back up real quick. I'm gonna go to 4 hours just to make it quick, right? So looking at what we did yesterday, right? What we did yesterday, we came down We had a massive breaking structure right here, massive breaking structure. Then we traded back up to there, up to the overnight. So this right here is the dealing range. This is the new dealing range. Well, this was the new dealing range here. That's why I had that equilibrium right there. That was yesterday's dealing range. If we start trading back into it, this is the price leg I'm going to be watching, right? This right here, this equilibrium line, that's for the entire range that we are watching, that we're in right now. This price leg down, that's this equilibrium. We came down to equilibrium for the entire price range, and then we pushed back up and filled in that 4-hour fair value gap, and now we're pushing back down, right? We're pushing back down. So now, mind you, we're at pretty much an OTE for a short on the big price range, right? But on the smaller price range from overnight, let's look and see where we at now from overnight. So we're in a deep discount. We're in a deep premium for the overall down move, right? Let me flip this around so that with our fibs will be showing what I'm saying, right? This is why you used to hear me say a discount for the sellers, right? So now, boom, we're in the OTE range for selling, right? Right there, we're in the OTE range for selling short, right here. And if you just say if you went in right there as soon as it hit that, right, you would be in a short right now. You would be in a short right now because we're in an OTE for selling short, a beautiful short at that. You know what I'm saying? We've come down, we came back to a 4-hour fair value gap. We're at a OTE entry right there. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful short, right? And then this 80% falls in another beautiful area. It's right at a volume imbalance, right? So we're right in a prime area to short in the overall leg down, right? So in yesterday's range, just say from what we did here, right? Now let me adjust this equilibrium for this because we've made a higher high now. What is that? 36.18. 36.18. God dog it, Tim. Okay, so 36.18 is now. This is the equilibrium for this price leg after we broke structure, this dealing range from when we broke structure and bounced back up, right? If this is as high as we get, now this is the equilibrium for this price leg. We're in a high premium on this price leg. We're in a premium on this price leg, right? So if the market stays super bullish, right, ain't nothing we can do but just watch it right now because we're in a high premium on this price leg. We're in a high premium on this price leg. And then let's look at because see, we at the tippy top on this price leg, here. Now let's look at midnight. From midnight up until what the haberdasher hemoglobin going on here? Right here, from midnight to the low. Okay, so this is the low. And let me drop down to lower candles for this one because these big candles too much. Okay, the market is open. The market is open. The market is open. If you have to go trade safe. And thank you. Hit the like button on the way out the door for me. So from the low, this is from midnight. So for this day's session from midnight up until now, right? We're in a premium for this area. You know what I'm saying? So discount for this area would be right there. Let me get a line real quick. $36.97.13. So I'm gonna just go with 25, or I'll just go with 97 even because 13 is a weird number. Low range equilibrium. Then I'll put that for midnight. Midnight is fine. 04 p.m. Okay, so there you go for that price range right there. So we're still in the premium for that price range there. I like to sell in the premium and buy in a discount. I like to sell in premiums and buy in discounts. So go down to 15 minute. Okay, so on this piece of the dealing range right here, we got a breaking structure to the upside, right? We got a breaking mark. We ran buy side liquidity to the top side with a breaking market structure up. Coming back down. We're coming back down close to equilibrium. We got a fair value, small fair value gap in the discount. Let me get this box out of the way. I don't need you anymore. No, we don't. Yeah, it's a tiny fair value gap right there. That's in the discount. We got equal lows right here. Got relative equal lows right there. 36, 72, 50. Nope. And then what's this? 15 minutes. I said I was start marking my my lows and highs based off the time frame. Let me see if that's an hourly also. That's an hourly also, so I'll make it green. That's an hourly equal lows also, so I'll make it green. Where's my colors? Why are my colors all crazy? Okay, so we got a breaking structure on the 60-minute too. Breaking structure on the 60-minute. Market might just push bullish, man, for real. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't even looked at the chat at all today. Let me go to the chat and see what y'all talk about in the chat. And then after that, we're going to call it after that. See what's going on here. How bullish are you? What we doing over here on these other indices? We got some long wicks over here. We got some long wicks. I hate the fact that we didn't get that volume imbalance. If we would hit that volume imbalance, I'd be like, we definitely going down, baby. If we had hit that volume imbalance up there above, I would definitely be like, we going down, baby, Yo Street in the Range Rover. But since we ain't hit that volume imbalance, it's too hard. It's too hard for me to try to go long way up here. Even though, you know what I'm saying? Like with this dealing range right here, since from midnight to now, you know what I'm saying? We just came back to equilibrium in the market, looking like it still want to be bullish. It still want to push. But in like the grand scheme of things and where we are, we still up here in a premium on both of the bigger price legs. You know what I'm saying? Like the price leg from yesterday, we're in a premium because this is equilibrium. And then the down price leg, we're still in a premium. It's just hard for me to be trying to buy anything up here, man. It's too hard for me to try to buy anything. I feel like I'm fighting. I feel like I'm swimming upstream buying up here. I mean, you know, if it go without me, it go without me. But I just don't like buying way up there like that. Let me mark my New York open, and then I'll see if y'all saying anything in the chat. If y'all ain't saying nothing in the chat, Probably gonna call it open 3707.75. The New York Open 3707.75. Man, running out there in this Georgia cold weather, man. Running out there in that Georgia cold weather ain't no joke. Got that 15-minute fair value gap right there. This thing acting like it want to push up there, man. But like I say, we so hot. Like this is the volume imbalance right there that I was talking about. Like the volume imbalance, they act as magnets to price, and we so close to it. You know what I'm saying? I got a sneaky suspicion that's what we want to get. Yeah, I'm not a gambling man, but I got a sneaky suspicion this volume imbalance right here. How we wicking down off that. That's just telling me we need to go to a discount, right? We need to go to a discount. And, of course, we came down and we barely poked below that right there. We barely poked below this right here. We didn't get down to the fair value gap that I was watching. And then on top of that, I ain't real comfortable with buying way up here. See how we came down and touched that equilibrium? We didn't get to the discount. Like I said before, whenever you're looking at it, like we came to this hourly fair value gap in the premium, right? That's why I was looking at this 15-minute fair value gap in the discount right here, right? But you got this 15-minute fair value gap right here that brought you back to equilibrium. So you got an hourly premium PDA that you hit, and now you've come back to a 15-minute PDA, but it's only at the equilibrium. It didn't go all the way down to the discount. You know what I'm saying? But it is trade and technically sound. It's just the fact that we just up here so high that I don't really trust it. I'm uncomfortable with it because we treetop tall right now. We high as giraffe. It rhymed with Tussie. Boy, you high as giraffe. Hey, what's up, Rhonda Green? What's going on? What's up, Sanjay? When you pulled up in here. What's up, C-Walk? I don't even understand how my C-Walk. Oh, whoa. What's up, Audrey? What's going on, Otis? Come back to Florida. That cold weather. I was telling Junior how the trees down there, Junior and Chris, I said, in Florida, the trees don't change colors like they do up here. And they was like, what? I was like, yeah. I was like, growing up, I didn't used to see that stuff. Like all these beautiful colors y'all be seeing over here. I ain't used to see that growing up in Florida. They was amazed by that. They were born and raised in Columbus, Georgia. They don't know nothing about having green trees year round. Looking like a breaker to the upside. Yeah. Not on the 15 minute. No, not on the 15 minute. Let me see. No, because we didn't take out a low down here. We didn't take a low out right there, so this wouldn't be a breaker because we didn't take out a low. In my definition of it, from like what I learned from ICT, since we didn't take out a low, this wouldn't be a breaker right there. 5 minute maybe. Okay, we didn't take out a low on the. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but that's not a. I still wouldn't count that as a breaker because. I guess. Yeah, I guess technically it could be, but these lows aren't significant to me. So it's like, what? I guess, you know what I'm saying? Like when I be looking for the breaker, I be wanting to see it run like this low. Like I be wanting to see it take out a real low. You know what I'm saying? That's when I be looking for my breakers, when it take out like a real low. But like these lows in the middle, it may be a breaker all day long, and I'm just like ignoring it. But when I'm looking for breakers, I want it to come down like coming from here. I want to see it come down and break this low. You know what I'm saying? Break like a real low, then trade back up through it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'd be like, okay, that's the breaker. Because I want to see it break the real low. We just hit that what's the name again? Melting back. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened with this meltdown on the 5 minute. This would be a dirty dog trick to just sit here and consolidate all day long in this one area. Oh, I was supposed to have been looking at the chat, wasn't it? Man, I missed this right here. We're going to keep spending money until we don't have jobs or income to spend. That's it, Michelle Tucker. You're right. I missed that. Yeah, we outside now. That's when I was talking about spending the money. Okay. Could be the reason we get into the void. Yeah, could be. Could be. I was talking about what's the name? But it's yeah, I'll be needing to take out like a low. I'll be needing to take out a over here. But we trading through that. We trading through that already. We down here. Yeah, so came down there. Got these equal lows down here. We got these equal lows in the discount of this day that got a little scrumptious. Got a swing low down here. That's right at equilibrium of the overall move. I'm looking at a 15 and a 5. Yeah, that's how I was looking. I ain't like see like this right here. This is what I be talking about. Like break like this low broke these highs. Like it came above that high right there. It came above that high right there. Boom, it broke that high. Right, this low broke through the entire leg. You see what I'm saying? It broke that high. So like if we trade back down through there, then I'm looking at this down close candle as a breaker. That's how, you know what I'm saying? That's what I look for the breaker. This low broke that high, right? The entire leg. That entire leg right there, it broke the high and even went above those highs, just added sauce, right? So it broke that high, right? And so now if we trade back down through this, then I'll be looking at this as the breaker, right? I'm looking at that as the breaker. Like that. If we came back down here, that's how I peep out the breakers. But like right there, how this low came down, I mean, this high came down, it didn't break that low. So in my book, that wouldn't be a breaker to me. That's just, you know what I'm saying, the way I see it. Let's see what we do with this 15-minute fair value gap right here. We're getting into like the discount of this portion of the price leg. I don't really trust it because we up in the premium. Like I say, if it leave and take off without me, it just leave me. We went up, touched that again. I'm looking at this right here as a failure to take that high. You know what I'm saying? We got above that rejection block right there. See, we set right here, boom. We set a rejection block right here, and boom, we got into a rejection block and rejected. I wish I would have been paying attention to that rejection block and not looking at the chat, because I probably would have took a short off that, because that's a nice little risk to reward there. We just disrespected that fair value gap like I thought we would. After coming off that rejection block, we just disrespected him. Let's see how far we continue to push down if we're going for these lows. If we're going for these lows, that's a breaking structure to the downside right there on the 5 minute. Okay. So all of this right here, take care of both ways there. Breaking structure to the downside on the 5-minute. We're in the discount right here on this top part. Still in the premium for the overall leg. Let's look at the 60-minute real quick. We get a nice long wick over here on these hourly candles. Nice long wick. Let's see how this play out. We're coming back to yesterday's close on the hourly. On the hourly, it's just a whole bunch of consolidation. Pretty much, it ain't nothing major yet. On the hourly. Oh, that's a 4. I'm like, why does it look? These are 4-hour candles over here on my chart. Oh yeah, let's talk about this real quick. I got this on 4-hour candles for some reason. Let's look at this, my divergence chart. I was looking at this yesterday. Well, last night sometime. Yesterday. It was yesterday. I was looking at it. Might have been last night. Anyway. Come here, line. What I was looking at was the relationship between these lows and highs, right? And looking at the Dow. Look at where the Dow is. The Dow is a stone's throw away from these highs on October 5th, right? The ES and the NASDAQ are a mile away from those same highs from that day. They're a mile away, right? The YM didn't even take out the lows on the 2nd, right? The ES and the NQ ran them over like a frog in the street, right? So the ES and the NQ have ran silly through sell side liquidity, and we a mile away from the buy side liquidity, where the Dow didn't even take that same sell side liquidity for that same day, and it's almost about to take out buy side liquidity from from the 5th. So the Dow is pretty much just in a block. Ali, what you still doing on my screen? Get off my screen. Oh, mitigation block. Okay, mitigation block. Okay, I didn't even look for the mitigation. That probably was what's the name? I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Audrey. It's just a big block. It's just consolidating right now. It's in a range. The lines are almost parallel. That's parallel, right? Parallel, perpendicular. Yeah, parallel. The lines are almost parallel right now between the lows, the highs and the highs, and the lows and the lows, right? So something will go in zone here. That don't look right. The in the Dow, you know what I'm saying? It didn't, like, they all, like the NQ and the ES ran, it completed this market maker sell model with great authority, right? The Dow came down and didn't even run the sell side. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't trade the Dow, so I don't know if the Dow do exactly what the ES and the NQ do, but I know they usually trade in tandem. They usually trade together. Here we go with the dilly dally. That wasn't it. Mitigation block. Oh, right. Yeah, right there. When he came up, didn't take the low and then broke through. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That would have been a mitigation block. And when we came close to it and pushed back up. We came close to it and pushed back up a little bit right there. So yeah, that would have been a mitigation block because we came up, didn't break the low, and took off. Came close to it. Here we go with the dilly dally. Here we go with the dilly dally. That's a mean. See, man, that's what I be hate when I be giving you these old crazy long candles like this right here. It'd be such a big range. I don't like when they have them crazy long moves. Even the 4-minute got a stupid long candle. Everybody got these crazy long candles that don't be giving you. Then the 3-minute already came in and touched that fair value gap there and pushed back a little bit. Two-minute didn't get back to it. 3-minute got back to it. 2-minute ain't get back to it. Skinny minute. Let's see what skinny minute doing. See, skinny minute got a heap of gaps. See that when they be having them long runs like that, skinny minute got a heap of gaps. See, this kind of stuff when they be hitting you with that 52 fake out, you know what I'm saying? Like it can how it come back right there to the breaking structure and left all those gaps up there. Came right back to the breaking structure and left all them gaps up there. This what they be hitting you with the 52 fake out, man. Hey, my stomach growling. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. But Big Bear cometh. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, but my stomach growling, man. We're gonna go ahead and call it. Junior them got a football game. It's out of town tonight, but I'm gonna chill. I'm just chill and relax. I've been kind of tired lately. I'm just chill and relax tonight. So I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all Sunday. I'll see y'all Sunday. I'm just chill and relax tonight. I'm gonna chill and relax tomorrow, and then I get with y'all on Sunday, man. I appreciate y'all. If y'all gonna trade safe, trade safe. Yeah, enjoy your weekend, man. I'll see y'all on Monday for the on Sunday. Sunday at 3 o'clock. Sunday at 3 o'clock, and we're gonna look at get ready for the week. Get ready for the week. Again, appreciate y'all, man. Hit the like button if y'all like what you hear. Share it with somebody. Help the algos tell other people about this, man. Get this free information, and we're gonna build this new Wakanda together. See y'all Sunday at 3 o'clock, man. Gone. Yep.